This is Mrs. Ross, and this is the Senior High Parent Orientation video for 2023-2024. On dismissal, 9th through 12th grade drop-off and pickup is in the back by the gym. If you're unfamiliar with our campus, please take the gym entrance from Stone Lake Drive. However, students who have younger siblings may be dropped off in the morning at the youngest sibling's designated drop-off location. Students should report to the Blended Learning Center when they arrive at school. The Blended Learning Center, or BLC, is open from 7:30 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. Students may not hang out in teachers' classes or in the hallways before or after school. Students should exit the Blended Learning Center or be in the gym for scheduled athletics by 3 p.m. unless they've made prior arrangements with a teacher to stay late to complete coursework or schoolwork. Academies are a drop-off program for upper school. Parents must pick up students from academies. The bus will not bring students back to school. General attendance. Students are expected to attend scheduled on-campus periods, or what we call live lessons. Failure to attend class could result in a failing grade for the course. Blended Learning Center. A staff member will take roll during the morning break time and after lunch each day to make sure that all students are accounted for. On Wednesdays, chapel is a required part of students' Bible course. If a student is going to be absent during chapel, they will need to contact Coach Hawkins for further instruction. The BLC staff must notify the front office when students do not show up and are scheduled to be on campus. Parents will be called to determine why the student is not on campus. The BLC staff may work with individual families to make specific attendance requirements that meet each student's needs. Students who need to leave campus or take a younger sibling home before school is out must have permission from a parent or guardian. Parents may email the front office to give permission for their student to leave campus. 9th through 12th grade students must sign out younger siblings in the front office before taking them out of school. Model course attendance. These are courses that are taught on campus by teachers and live lesson attendance. So students have 2 live lessons per week per class this year. All students will be expected to attend live lessons on campus or remotely with teacher permission. Watching the recording does not count as attending a live lesson. When a student is absent, it is the student's responsibility to meet the teacher on campus or remotely to complete the live lesson assessment. They must do this by the end of the week to receive credit. Live lesson participation and assignments will be worth at least 10% of the course grade. Students should come prepared for live lessons according to teacher instructions. This may include independent coursework. Failure to prepare accordingly for live lessons will impact a student's grades. Assessments, to include tests or quizzes, will be given during live lessons. Communication. Email is the main way we communicate with parents and students outside of class time. Students should download the Outlook app on their phones so they can communicate quickly and easily with their teachers. If your student will be absent, please communicate with the Mrs. Garcia in the front office. She is our attendance clerk, Mrs. Garcia is, and you can reach her at clerk@christacademywf.org. We want to hear from you. Let us know if you have a question, concern, or if you'd like to set up a meeting. Student keys. Students will receive their own key fob to the main entrance of the BLC. Students will be able to enter the Blended Learning Center from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. using their key. Students are responsible for keeping up with their key. Lost keys must be reported immediately so they can be deactivated and a new key can be issued. Students will be charged for lost keys. Students who do not have a set of keys they carry with them should put this key on their backpack or purse in a safe place. Lockers and backpacks. Students will be able to access their athletic locker from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 9:30 a.m., the athletic locker rooms will be locked until junior high athletics begins at 1:45. Students may request a hallway locker if they would like to use one. Students may keep their backpacks with them in the BLC if they can fit them under the table without bothering other students sitting at the table. Any bag that cannot fit under a student's table or desk must be stored in a hallway locker during the day. Food and drink policy, along with some lunch information. Students may bring drinks with lids into the BLC. Open cups and canned drinks will not be permitted. Food will be allowed in the blended learning. Will not be allowed. No food will be allowed. Okay, let's reset. No food will be allowed in the Blended Learning Center. Students may eat lunch and snacks in the Cafe 53. Students will have a 45-minute lunch period. During that time, students can leave campus, if eligible, eat their lunch in Cafe 53, or stay in the BLC to work on coursework. Students may not eat their lunch in the BLC. Christ Academy will not be providing hot lunches this year. All students must provide their own lunch each day. Cell phones and music. Phones are allowed in the common room and Cafe 53. All other areas are considered no phone zones. This is to help students develop healthy habits. Phones are not allowed in live lessons. Students may use cell phones during breaks and at lunch. Phones may be used for listening to music during independent work time. Students may not share earbuds and should only listen to the music on their device. If phones or listening to music becomes a distraction for a student, it will be addressed by a staff member. Computer usage. Students are issued a laptop as a learning tool. These devices should only be used for academic purposes. Students are responsible for bringing their laptop and charger to school every day. This has actually changed. Students are not allowed to use personal laptops on campus. So upperclassmen, 11th and 12th grade, are allowed to bring their personal laptops, but we do have a school laptop if for some reason their personal laptop is unavailable. If a student leaves their laptop at home, they will be required to call someone to bring it to school. Students must carry and transport their laptop in the school-approved or school-provided case, and they may not personalize their background. We are a little bit concerned about malware and viruses. There is a policy for ethical and responsible use of technology that includes all of the following that you can read. Basically, this is an academic device that should be used for academic purposes. Speaking of academics, academic integrity is a key component of the spiritual development of Christ Academy students. And we will be discussing this with the kids on the first day of school, or Monday, the day we come back from the retreat. Either way, here are some examples of what will not be tolerated as far as inappropriate actions that do not demonstrate academic integrity. Students and parents will be asked to sign an academic integrity contract at the beginning of the school year after students participate in an academic integrity workshop. It's actually a presentation. Okay, student user accounts. Senior high students have several accounts that they use for their coursework, and we try to keep their password the same through all of them. So they have an Office account, a Pearson Connexus account, Schoology, really depending on the senior high courses they're in, IXL, Edge, which is just the web browser that Microsoft Office allows, Some kids are in Rosetta Stone Foreign Language. We do have some kids in Connexus Pearson Foreign Language, Right Now Media, Creative Cloud, which is an Adobe product, and then depending on the class, some of the textbooks are e-textbooks. Okay. Connexus pacing. Students are provided with pace charts for each course they are enrolled in. If a student does not finish the work that is assigned for that day, then the work that was not completed becomes homework. In order to be successful, it's important to stay on pace. So you can see the gradebook view in Connexus and then the to-do list in Connexus. In Schoology, students can access their assignments by opening each course. They can see an overview of all of the assignments that are due by looking at their calendar. You can see the calendar is here and the courses are here. Parents will receive information about setting up a parent Schoology and Connexus accounts during the first week of school. So keep your eyes peeled. Pacing and completion dates. Course content is divided into weekly chunks, assigning approximately 4 to 5 assignments per week in each course. Students are provided with a syllabus for each course they are enrolled in. If a student does not finish the work that is assigned for the day, again, that becomes homework. Staying on pace is important. All assignments for the week are due on Thursday by 11:59 p.m. Assessments to include tests and or quizzes can be taken on campus, or must be taken on campus during the live lesson. Students that should plan to ensure that they are able to turn in work on time. If for any reason a student is not going to be able to make a deadline, alternative deadlines can be made at the teacher's discretion. Really important that you talk to your teacher before missing that class or missing that deadline. Students may not correct tests or retake tests in 9th through 12th grade. Corrections for daily work may be accepted at the teacher's discretion. Testing. Teachers will take up phones and Apple Watches, put in test passwords, and monitor testing screens. Students will have 50 minutes to complete each test. After 50 minutes, the test will submit. Testing is completed during live lessons. If a student misses a live lesson, it is the student's responsibility to contact the teacher to make up the work. Proctors or teachers will monitor remote learners during remote learner testing via Teams, if that is something that needs to happen. We currently do not have any remote learners, but if there is a need for that, to qualify for remote testing, they need to be approved as a remote learner. There we go. Students may not retake the test, and students who have an A in the course are eligible to be exempt from the final exam. What? Some textbooks are provided to students in a digital format. Students are welcome to purchase or rent a physical copy of their textbooks if they wish to. It really depends on what the class is. Add drop deadline. The last day to add or drop a course is Thursday, August 31st. Students must fill out a course change form and have it signed by parents in order to add or drop a course. Students can see Mrs. Ross or Coach Garrett for the course change form. Driver and off-campus lunch authorization. Eligible students must complete the driver and off-campus lunch authorization form and turn in a copy of their driver's license and insurance before they are allowed to leave campus for lunch. Sophomores who drive and upperclassmen 11th and 12th graders are eligible for off-campus lunch. Spiritual development. Senior high students are required to attend chapel every Wednesday at 11:35 a.m. as part of their Bible course grade. If a student is unable to attend Wednesday chapel, they need to contact Mr. Hawkins for further instruction. Senior high students take Bible every year they are enrolled at Christ Academy. Restorative discipline is a relational discipline, not punitive. It builds character, or builds community. It also builds character. It's student-specific and teaches natural and logical consequences. This also provides the student with accountability. Any questions? This is our upper school staff. Feel free to reach out with any questions that you have to me. Again, I'm Mrs. Ross. And I would love to answer them. I'm super excited about this year. We'll see you later.